My name is Hemant Beda. I am co-founder and chairman of Arevo. Arevo specializes in digitalization of composite manufacturing. And here what we have is a bicycle frame that is 3D printed with composite carbon fiber material. This is industry's first, and there are a lot of merits to this technology. This particular frame was from the design to a rideable bike was done in a few days. In terms of the design, typically today with the traditional methodology, it takes 18 months to come up with a new product introduction. With this technology, what we envision is within the 24 hours a new design of a bike which is personalized for user in terms of shape, in terms of size, in terms of the ride likability, can be printed and delivered within 24 hours. The material that we use is thermoplastic composite as compared to epoxy-based material which is used today. The benefit of thermoplastic material is twofold. One, it's recyclable. Secondly, in terms of its properties, it's tougher as compared to epoxy-based carbon fiber, which tends to be brittle. So one of the interesting thing about this bike frame is a unibody, which means the entire bike frame, what you see here are the set of chainstays, and this triangle is printed as a single part. Furthermore, the carbon fiber continuously run all the way across the boundary of the chainstay as well as the triangle, which gives this much better stability as compared to bikes today which are made with 20 to 30 parts glued together. So our printer essentially operates in a lights out, fully automated fashion. The printer is made with off-the-shelf robotic arm and an end effector. So end effector essentially lays out the carbon fiber in what we call is a true 3D space, and robots provide the multi-axis motion for printing.
And when you say lights out, that means the factory is just lights out?
The factory is lights out, it's running, there are a number of cells which run without the human supervision. Obviously, it's running with computerized supervision. So every time there is a carbon fiber that is being deposited, it continuously monitored by the sensors and the cameras, and the data is continuously collected from there. And we generate a digital footprint of the part that was printed. We call it a digital twin. So for every printed part, we have a digital equivalent. So for whatever reason in the future, something were to go wrong, we could always go back and look at the digital copy to see what could have been the cause for that. So we can apply machine learning to analyze this data towards continuous improvement of quality. This technology is the same technology we use to make aerospace parts. Airbus is one of our partners. Airbus is also an investor in our company. And everything that you see over here in this bike is exactly the same technology we use to make aerospace parts. These frames are made right here in California, less than 100 miles from where we are today. And one of the key benefit that we see of this technology is what we call localized manufacturing or equalizing manufacturing around the globe. So if you are consuming these bike frames in California, we want to make them in California. If you are consuming in Germany, we would want to make them in Germany. So the manufacturing technology is modular. That allows us to not only scale the manufacturing to higher volume, but we can also use it to localize it in the various geographies.
That saves a lot of shipping time, doesn't it?
A lot of shipping time as well as energy. It's more efficient in terms of energy. We believe this is more sustainable as compared to making things and shipping around. The other benefit here is manufacturing on demand. So my understanding is that today the carbon fiber bike frames are when when the order is placed, the bike manufacturer have to forecast a year ahead of time, and they have to put down the down payment to book the factory capacity. With this technology, the manufacturing cell can make any part. So the bike manufacturers don't have to forecast. Essentially, the model can be when a consumer places the order, the bike frame can be manufactured and be shipped to consumer within a few days. We are really excited. We believe this is a new phase of bike industry, and we believe with the introduction of Emery 1, the transformation of composite bike industry has begun. So the Emery bike there are two models. One is $5,500, and the Founders Edition, which is $7,500.
And how can people find out more about Arevo and Emery?
www.emerybikes.com and www.arevo.com.
Sure. Bill Stevens from Studio West, bike designer out of Colorado. And boy, when Arevo first approached about designing a bike frame for this new process, I definitely came into it with preconceived notions of what 3D printing was. It didn't take long for me to realize that all of my preconceived notions were out of date and didn't apply to this process. So it took really learning about the material properties of the process to learn just how far we could go pushing the design. So we were able to do things that would not be practical with the traditional means of construction. So we were kind of free to explore forms that were unique and would present the material properties in the best way. One of the great things about being able to print and ride something so quickly is the ability to experiment and try shapes and forms and immediately get feedback and see just how effective the new shapes and forms are. That's something that's just not possible with traditional prototyping means. But really just the whole paradigm of how to design a frame changes when you no longer have to design to one point, stop and commit to tooling, and then hope that what you get out the other end is what you originally intended. Under this new paradigm, we can experiment and try new things with each print. You never have to be done. You can iterate and improve with each print, or if you choose to do 500 of the exact same model, you can with a robotic efficiency and consistency that isn't possible with hand layups. So I mean, really, it really changes how one even goes about designing a bike. I mean, this really changes, and I've been designing frames the traditional way, designing carbon fiber frames the traditional way for 15, 20 years. I just have to reset all of that, and the freedom to be able to print a whole frame in one shot, and with forms that would never be practical via the traditional means. As a creative designer, it's wonderful to just be able to think where we could take this. I mean, this is just the first of any number of directions we could go, and not, on the road and gravel and fat and. I mean, the possibilities really are endless, and not just frames, components and accessories, and it's just really exciting as a designer to be able to, just explore a whole new world of design and where we can go with bike frames.